What's going on, everybody? Another pot review. We're finding fire chilies again. www.superhotchilies.com. We got another cool pod, and it's got a cool name. And this is how we're going to do this one. We're going to go right to a good friend of mine, Google. Duffy explained it to me a little bit, where it's, or a little bit what's from. I forgot some of it, but if you look up Gernika, a lot of information on it, pictures. A lot of times it's actually on here is Pimenta de Gernika, but I'm not sure if it's that. But we're just going to call it Gernika. So let's go ahead and look up this information. This is another pepper that I believe has the that status where it's protected, and it can only be certain places to a certain thing, which we don't really do that. I'm looking up something real quick. Protect, yeah. IGP, I guess it is. It's indication, geographic protection, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, well, you can look up this pepper. But it's supposed to be another protected pepper. The Gernika is from Spain, just like the other pepper I did. As well, it was protected one. It's the one right before this one. I'm going to go right in and eat it. There's a little bit of information. This thing's usually green. They also compare it a lot to the Padron. Padron a lot. So it even says an article here, Padron versus Gernika. So anyway, let's go ahead and eat this guy. Another seedy pod. Not a lot. It's got some seeds. Not as crazy as the other one's been. This is I think it's one of those peppers that every once in a while you'll get a hot one maybe. But this one's not hot. It's just sweet. I'm trying to eat all the flesh. It's a nice little sweet pepper. This is a nice one if you want to grow smaller peppers. I tend to lean on smaller pods when I can, because the big ones, they sometimes just they don't do well, man. Or I don't know. They're just so big, sometimes you don't get them, but that's just my opinion. But nice little sweet ones, you can do different stuff with it. And it's got a nice flavor. And there's some little bit of heat in there, that citrus, like, not citrus, but you know, it's got some little something in there. It's got some nice flavor, some spice to it. Yeah, it's something you want to just put a little oil in it and throw it on a pan like you would do at a Padron. But that's not much. Most of it was just looking up stuff in it. And it's just a sweet pepper, something to be interested in, if that's something you'd like. But look up Gernika peppers. There's a lot of good stuff in it, pictures and all that stuff here I'm looking at. Even ask Jim Duffy from Info too. He loves that stuff. He lives for explaining about peppers and all that good stuff. But that's all I got, man. Appreciate you watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Later.